Hi, my name is Nicolas Fernandez, and I'm an audio engineer, singer, songwriter, and sound designer from Colombia, based in San Francisco, California. In this short video, I will show you a playthrough of the sound design I created for the game The Mysterious Warehouse. With the exception of a few songs used to play on the boomboxes that you will see, I recorded, edited, and implemented everything you will hear using Logic Pro and the Unity game engine. For this assignment, I was elected as the winner at the GAI's Global Audio Contest. So thank you, Game Audio Institute. It is fair to say here that this is my first time sound designing for a game, and I have to admit that I'm not a gamer myself. I used to be though, but as times change, I just don't have time for it. Regardless, I was really looking forward to explore this world, as I thought the principle was the same as designing for linear media. Oh boy, I was wrong. Sound design for games, being a non-linear environment, is a serious art and maybe even more complex than sound designing for feature films or conventional media. But anyway, without further ado, let's go to the mysterious warehouse.
Dude, it helped. Something's off with this warehouse. All the battles just disappeared.
So the idea with the game was to create a sort of a spooky atmosphere, as in the beginning the player doesn't know what exactly to do or where to go, as everything is looking quite dark, hence the name of Mysterious. But in room A, which is this one, and B, which is the next one, the sound ambience is more prominent, giving more importance to the Foley and sound effects, and leaving the music theme in the background just with a simple bass line created by a cello and accompanied by different synths playing with the pitch going up and down.
Feeling lost? Try the stairs.
Here, when the player enters room B, there's a mixture of sounds that add confusion to the player, as you hear, for example, music coming from the radio, but also someone talking through a megaphone speaker outside on the street.
There must be a switch around here.
I thought that this would cause a bit of confusion to the player, but also it would encourage them to start opening the doors or the clues to see what was beyond those rooms. Here in room C is when the music theme starts developing more. From here, every time the player hits a certain number of deltas, which is between 3 and 5 times the player enters a room, the music keeps adding different layers, like drums or synths, which in a way seems like a subtle change, but it gets to a point where the player will start getting nervous or impatient as they don't figure out how to solve the puzzle. So the music helps to add this tension to the player. Not a lot, but I thought it worked out pretty well. So here, for example, for this clue, of course, this is not an original song. It's actually a soundtrack by Slipknot.
Perhaps the teddy bear can give you end.
I thought it was important also to add this spooky BO, sometimes to give some hints to the player when the player is looking confused or doesn't know where to go.
Hey, are you alright? Hold on. Is that you, Roberto? Tell me what happened.
I don't know. I remember I was just chilling with your compadres, and all of a sudden, someone was screaming in one of the rooms. And then I fell asleep. The only thing I remember is someone was shouting 3 monkeys and 1 green man. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Hey, why am I talking like this? Why am I so soft? What happened to me? Come back!
I would like to make a parenthesis here and highlight that, as you may have perceived so far, my idea with this sound design was to give a Latino representation. As you can hear in the beginning with the first prompt, the voice referring to the workers lost at the warehouse as vatos, which is a colloquial term for dudes or guys in Spanish. Also, the music that is played on the radio is known as banda, which is very popular in Mexico, or here when the person named Roberto, who was turned into a teddy bear, refers to the guys as compadres. As Latino myself, I thought it was important to give this line to the story. So as you can hear here,
Seriously lost.
there's tension in the music, and finally we are about to solve the puzzle, which, as you may remember, the teddy bear said 3 monkeys and 1 tree man.
You finally solved the puzzle. Now get out of here.
Finally, when the player solves the puzzle, I thought it was important to let them know that they had reached the goal by adding once again the spooky voice that was present all the time in different clues and in the background.
Well done. You managed to escape this warehouse. But still, you don't know where your friends are. You want to know? Meet me outside.
Also, at the end, I wanted to add a twist when the spooky BO suggests that the game is not over yet, as the player was able to find a way to get out of the warehouse, but they haven't found their friends yet, so they could be somewhere else in another stage of the game. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching, and thanks again to the Game Audio Institute for this award and for such cool material that you guys offer to the people who want to start digging into sound for video games. Thank you for watching.